As agricultural producers, we don't have to go to Atlantic City. Atlantic City's only 2 hours away, but we don't have to go there because every spring we grab the biggest fistful we can find and we throw it all on black and let's let her ride. The cover crops, it's an important tool in what we do today. Building that organic matter, it increases your odds for success. When you can use cover crops and you can build your organic matter in your soil to help with the water retention so that when you go into years like last year where you had drought, organic matter holds moisture, and the ground with the highest organic matter will always hold on the longest. The crimson clover that I plant it in late August, early September, puts down a really good root mass because it's a legume and it produces nitrogen. So I always tried to have something growing through the winter months. We've got a pretty sizable clay base to our soil. It will take that ground and mellow it so that it is more easily workable for the planter. The one thing the trial did allow me to do was I upgraded a lot of my equipment so that I could do the planting green practice, or at least try it. The idea is to allow the vegetative growth to go as long as possible so that you do not have a lapse in the life cycle on your ground. I was nervous the first time I did it, and there's a lot of people that I make nervous doing that. Some of my crimson clover stands that I plant through, you come to the end of the field and the only thing that you visibly see is all your vegetation just knocked down. They say, how do you know it's working? Just sit in the seat and look forward. Don't worry about what's behind you. It's scary. Until the seed comes out of the ground, I don't sleep very well. Even though you're planting through what looks like a jungle, it will work. The first year of the on-farm trial, there was 2 fields. They were side by side, basically on the same, it's basically the same field. The control I terminated before planting, and then the planting green field, I allowed that to grow for another week and a half. It lessens the window when you do not have something actively growing on the soil. The planting green field, for some reason, it had held more moisture and was easier to plant through than the control field. Through my experience, I'm guessing that I probably gained 30 units of nitrogen through that clover by allowing it to grow to its maximum potential when I planted in it green. Not to mention that around here, with the overabundance of wildlife that we have, AKA the deer, the cover crops, they help hide the new season's crop. Planting green, it works. It works. I do more and more of it now. I plant soybeans green, I plant sorghum green. I definitely plant all my corn green because I love crimson clover. I've been told I'm crazy, but then there's other people that are out there that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. So either there's a whole bunch of us that are nuts, or we're just, it's our style. Now, I said as agricultural producers every spring, we take a fistful of money and we throw it all on black. Now that's all in, but we're talking about a different style of all in. Cover cropping, planting green, when somebody asks me if it works, I'll tell them it works for me. If you're a traditional farmer with working your ground, it's a different ball game, but you won't know until you try.